Robert E. Lee. I noticed that Stonewall Jackson's coming down. I wonder, is it George Washington next week, and is it Thomas Jefferson the week after? You know, you really do have to ask yourself, where does it stop?
Mr. President, are you putting what you're calling the alt-left and white supremacists on the same moral plane?
I'm not putting anybody on a moral plane. What I'm saying is this. You had a group on one side and you had a group on the other, and they came at each other with clubs, and it was vicious, and it was horrible, and it was a horrible thing to watch. But there is another side. There was a group on this side, you can call them the left, you've just called them the left, that came violently attacking the other group. So you can say what you want, but that's the way it is.
Hello and welcome to Freedom of Speech, News and Opinion. I'm Martin O'Sullivan, and I want to mention what you just saw. You saw a black Trump supporter being sucker punched by a left-wing Democrat. You also saw Donald Trump at the press conference he had at the Trump Towers. And I want to mention something about that, the second part of it, where a reporter asks, are you trying to equate white supremacy and Antifa on some type of moral equivalency, I believe is how they said it. And I'm here to tell you, they're equally evil. The press doesn't think so because the press backs up Antifa, anything against the right or conservatism. That's what the media is for. So to them, it's a just cause. And that's what I want to mention. I want to mention ISIS. Yes, it relates. You see, when ISIS does the horrific things they do, they don't see themselves as evil. They are, but they see they think their cause is just. When white supremacists do the evil they do, they think their cause is just. It is not. They're evil. Same thing with Antifa and the violent faction of Black Lives Matter, who just said a few days ago, all white people should die. Black Lives Matters, but all white people should die. Or in their request that the co-founder wrote a few days ago, one of the co-founders of Black Lives Matter, that when a white person passes away, if they have no children, they should leave their home to a minority, a person of color, actually. And also, if they come into money through inheritance, they should give that money to people of color. And don't worry about losing the money because you'll make the money up with your white privilege. Identity politics. Some Democrats are turning away from this. They could actually, not intending this, but they could actually be helping to re-elect Donald Trump. And with the statues, as Donald Trump said, and what you heard just earlier, before, in the beginning of the video, that George Washington statues may have to come down. Where does it end? And Al Sharpton and others actually said that. George Washington has to go. People are talking about Columbus statues. If I'm offended if they ever build an Obama statue, can I have that taken down because I don't like the idea how he wanted to transform America, fundamentally transform America? Which I believe was Saul Alinsky type of socialism, even if the left and the media doesn't see it, because all Democrats, I believe, have been socially engineered. It's a shame. It's a shame. But all violence, whether it is white supremacists, Antifa, it's not that some moral equivalency that one's better than the other. They're both equally evil. No matter what, if it's your cause, you don't think it's evil. It is evil. Freedom of speech does not cover violence. But yet, it's the Antifa members that want to protest people who want to have free speech. I'm not a white supremacist. Can't stand them. Can't stand them. I'm not a racist. Love black people. Love white people. Love Asians. Love Hispanics. I also hate a lot of them too. I hate white people and black people just because of bad behavior. Not because of the color of their skin. But I like 99% of them all, no matter what their color. It's a shame. I see kids going to school together, black and white, laughing in malls. We work together. We live next to each other. We lend each other lawnmowers. But the media wants you to think that the whole entire white race is demonic, evil, and racist. It's not true. It's what the media is telling you to think. Well, with that said, I do want to say freedom of speech, news and opinion. Click like or subscribe, and we'll see you again. And also I want to mention, I happen to be wearing this for walkwiththepack.org to help close horrific puppy mills. And see, I got one of their shirts on now. I love it so much I wear it to weddings and funerals. I get usually tossed out of them just as quick. But if you go to walkwiththepack.org, help close puppy mills and support the site by getting one of these t-shirts that Adele at a concert held up. Well, until then, everyone, take care until the next time I see you. And remember, violence is not the way, no matter what your cause is. We'll see you again soon.